Your number's 9. And
You way back.
Yeah, I'm way back. Numbers
9. 7.
I think you're 9 and 15.
9 and 8.
9 and 8?
Yeah, 9 and 8, because we stopped there talking about how if you couldn't keep it because the Passover because of whatever reason. And we stopped it right there, so we should be at 8.
Nah, we passed that. Yeah, because it's talking about right here. It's talking about the man that's clean in the journey. If you are clean, then you should be able to do the Passover.
Yeah, you're right.
So it was changed to
15.
It should be a 9 and 15.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're at, 9 and 15. All right. You took us off mute, right?
Come.
Hold on. Let me try to go to it. I'm just trying to put it up on her. All right, y'all ready? Go on. We'll call you out. State your rest.
Call y'all a bun, y'all ban y'all.
Banya Yashal.
Y'all Bashem, y'all Shah Brakathum.
Y'all Bashim Yashal Brakatah.
Shah.
Alright.
How was that one? Taste the ferment.
So, alright. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the English. In the Hebrew. Salah.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kadah. Hayah. Shabbat. Yahweh. Malakukah. Taba'ah. Ratazak. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Hayah. Bashemayim. Tananaw. Kal. Yawan. Wasalaknawa. Kababatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawatiyanah. Bala'ah. Tabiyanah. Balasawa. Abal. Babashanaw. My God, right, Kaya, Baka, Amalakwa, Allah, Wahata, Power,
the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day, daily bread. Forgive us of our debts. Forgive our debtors. Not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory,
So be it. The power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Babakashah, Tananaw, Hakat, Lafa'ah, Wakal Hakat, Latzahar, Hamatazari, Hakat, Laquari, Hamati, Hakat, Awakawa, Hatama'ala,
the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power.
Please give the
The
power.
power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
Cast
spirits.
them out.
Cast them
In
out.
the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Ma'aratazah. Yathan. Regard. Ayanawan. Shamar. Hana. La'ah. Mala'ah. Yashad. Shamar. Yashamala. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazar. Ayad. Yam. Garamam. Ashamash. La'ayakaka. Wayarak. Malayala. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makarai. Yashamar. Atmapash. Yahweh. Yashakar. Yashamar. Tazataka. Ma'aita. I will learn.
Psalms chapter 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
Whence cometh my help?
My help coming from Yahweh.
My help comes from
Which
Yahweh.
made heaven and earth.
Made heaven and earth.
When I suffer thy foot to be moved.
Even I suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Yahshua
He that keepeth
shall
Yahshua
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
How was thy keeper?
Yahweh thy keeper.
How was thy shade upon thy right hand?
Yahweh thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
or the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out,
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out,
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
And
in.
this time forth,
This time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalakah.
Al-Damayalakah.
Al-Dakarash.
Al-Dakarash.
Al-Dashakwat.
Al-Dashakwat.
All. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awabika.
Awabika.
Yahama Yawar.
Yahweh Yawam.
Wamashanaya.
Wamashanaya.
Nasha'aw.
Nasha'aw.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
A'amaka.
A'amaka.
Ya'awayamu.
A'awayamu.
Sawa.
Sawa.
Wayataya Watazawa.
Ayatawa Tazawa.
Al-Tazapamaka.
Al-Tazapamaka.
Amo.
Amal.
Nakau.
Nakau.
Wanakayayu.
Wanakayayu.
Al-Tazapamaka.
Salaka. Go.
Oh, sorry.
Magawa.
Oh, shit, sorry. Magali.
Magawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ah.
Salam Yasha'al.
Aywa.
Aywa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Atazawa.
Nawa Atazawa.
La.
Laha.
Yakawa.
Lakawa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakawatwa.
Yakarabwa.
Allah. Sorry.
Alahayim.
Ahoya.
Sorry. Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Adawam.
Adawan.
Wayashama Ali.
Wayashama Aliyah.
Mawa'aba.
Mama Abba.
Wahagari.
Wahagario.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Ma'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Ma'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Kalashab.
Alisha.
Abishabi.
Ayeshabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Ramashawar.
Nalawa.
Alawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Sorry. Ayeshabi.
I'm
Yeshabi.
Yeshabi.
Hayawa.
Ayawa.
Zawarai.
Zawarai.
Labayalawat.
Labayalawat.
Salat.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Shalom.
Kamadi.
Kamadi.
Kasayasora.
Ayashisara. Kayabia.
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 Banakar.
Banakar.
Koyasha.
Wayasha.
Nashamawa.
Nashamawa.
Ba'ayan.
Ba'ayan.
Da'ara.
Da'ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Sayatama.
Sayatama.
Nalayamuwa.
Nalayamuwa.
Ka'ara.
Da'ara.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazazamana.
Wakazamana.
Ka'nashiyakuma.
Kayashanakama.
Ashor.
Ashur.
Amo.
Amawa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarasha.
Narayasha.
Naya Rasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah. Na'awa.
Da'awa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatama.
Shayatama.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kwash.
Kwash.
Lapayaraka.
Fire will come.
Ka'ash.
Wakala Haba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Hayam,
Hayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Taradama,
Taradama,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Wafka,
Babasa Wafka,
Tabahol,
Tabahol,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah,
Fayahom,
Fayahom,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwasha,
Wayabakwasha,
Ka,
Ka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabasha,
Basha,
Wayabahol,
Wayabahol,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wayakapaw,
Wayakapaw,
Wayaabaw,
Wayaabawa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayanda Iwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Ata,
Shaka,
Shaka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Baka,
Baka,
Ayawam,
Ayawam,
Kaha, Watazah,
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O power.
Keep not thy silence, O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy
And
peace.
be not still, O power.
Be not still, O power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make it to more.
thy enemies make some
And
more.
they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy feet.
And consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off from being a nation.
let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yahshua there be no more remembered.
Let the name of Yahshua be no more remembrance.
But they are consulted with one, together with one consent.
They are consulted together with one
They
consent.
are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of
The
Edom.
tabernacles of Edom.
And the
And
Ishmaelites.
the Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Moab.
And Hagarine.
Hagarine.
Baal.
Baal.
Ammon.
Ammon.
Amalek.
Amalek.
Philistine.
Philistine.
The inhabitants of
And
Tyre.
the heavens of Tyre.
Sure also is joined with them.
And should also join with
They are
them.
hoping in the children of
And
light.
holding in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Who unto them as unto the
Plus them
Midianites.
as to the Midianites.
As the sister.
As the sisters.
As the Jabin.
As the Jabin.
The brook of Kasam.
Brook of Son.
Whose parents that
Whose
indoor.
parents are indoor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They came as dung for the earth.
The Noah's like a rail.
Make the lovers like a raven.
Like say air.
Like the air.
Yea.
Yea.
The princes as a bar.
While the princess
And
above.
as a Muna.
As a moon.
Who said,
Say,
let us take ourselves the house of God in possession.
let us take ourselves to the house of God in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a
And
wheel.
stubble before the wind.
And stubble before the
And
wind.
the flame burneth the wood.
As the favorite bird of wood.
And the flat.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burns the
As
wood.
the flame set the mountains on fire.
And the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy
And make
tempest.
them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with
That
shame.
they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame in period.
Let them be put to shame in
And
period.
men may know.
And men may know.
Thou whose name alone is Yahweh.
Thy name alone is Yahweh.
Are the most high over all the earth.
By the most high of all the earth. Like the blessings in the Hebrew. Barak,
Barak.
Atah,
Atah.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shah,
Why Yahweh
Shah?
Why Maka Allah,
Why Maka Allah?
Why Elohim,
Why Elohim?
Atazabi,
Atazabi.
Alawah,
Alawah.
Yahana,
Yahana.
Alawah,
Alawah.
Hasarayim,
Hasarayim.
Hakwatazoyim,
Hakwatazoyim.
Hakwatayoyim,
Hakwatayoyim.
Waha
Waha-akwati.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim,
Ba'ashim.
Yahweh
Yahweh.
Waraman.
Warama.
The blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
Michael.
Michael.
Angels.
Angels.
Manager Yahweh.
Manager Yahweh.
Generals.
Generals.
Captains.
Captains.
Officers.
Officers.
Troopers.
Troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
All things living.
And all things live.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
And that Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Sin, evils, and curses.
Sin, evils, and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and
To
destruction.
the heathen.
To the heathen.
And speak up against
To
us.
speak up against
Our
us.
prophets and our teachers.
Our prophets and our teachers.
Our princes and the priests.
The princes and the priests.
Israelite brothers and the school.
The Israelite brothers of the school.
Sin, evils, and curses.
Sin, evils, and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel.
Shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel.
And refuse to give to the school.
And refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches into thy sanctuary.
Force their riches into thy sanctuary.
Sin, evils, and curses.
Sin, evils, and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
The Edomites.
The Edomites.
And their nations and their drug
And the nations and they drug dealers.
court system.
Court system.
Prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All governments about Israel.
All the colors of our heaven.
Amalek synagogues.
Eminent synagogues.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic
The
Church.
Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads. Posse Comitatus, Gay Movement, the Lesbian Movement, Spies, Workers of Witchcraft, NASA Space Program, Army, the Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, cable access channel, the radio channel, Victor spirit of any of thy people, that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction, to all the heathens that stand in the way, try to stop us, broadcasting your word, throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro, through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues at the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Michael, Gabriel, come down with the flash. And punish all the evil. And come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. It is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread throughout the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake it thy come. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you always. So be it. So means to turn. Your shop needs to have a seat. Thank you. Sorry, give the Lord a hand. All right, we back at another Sabbath service, ordained by the Most High. The Lord said, 6 days thou shalt work. On the 7th day shall be a day of rest. All right, and that's what we have today. In the Israelite School University Practical Knowledge, we have a Sabbath service. All right, so we would come in, we would say the prayers, say prayers to the Lord. We will read the Torah in the Hebrew, and which is our original language, and we will read the Torah in the English, which is our oppressor's language, because everybody don't understand Hebrew. So we teach that also. Inside of here, it's good for brothers and sisters to come and learn their language, because this class is like an extension of the Hebrew class. We have a Hebrew class on Friday, and we'll teach that, and then on Saturday we'll actually come in and use the Hebrew that you learned on Friday. You come in and learn and speak the Hebrew and read it, learn how to read it, in real time. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing during the Sabbath service. All right. And then, after the Sabbath service, we'll, do whatever you want to do. We usually go to camp, but, you can do whatever you want to do. It's not a religious day where, you just can't do anything on the Sabbath. Only thing required of you is not to work or have someone work for you. That's the requirement. It's a day of rest from servile work. All right. So that's all you need to know about the Sabbath. All right. So you ain't got to sit around and starve yourself on the Sabbath, eating cold cuts, and not taking no baths on the Sabbath. They go like 24 hours without taking no baths or something like that. Without combing their hair. You know what I'm saying? And all these things. I mean, it sucks to be in these Israelite groups, man. What I'm saying? But yeah, in here we stay groomed up, we stay cleaned up. We ain't a religious day for us. It's just the Lord's day. Where He said that we got a day off. All right. So do y'all got any questions about it? And yeah, we also answer questions in here too. So we're gonna be reading from the Torah. But we'll also answer questions if you have questions about scriptures and things of that nature. We'll definitely answer your questions. We got the Passover coming up. Matter of fact, we got the Feast of Purim coming up before the Passover. Get out of here. Feast of Purim coming up. I think it's March 5th. I need to put that on the board too. Back there. Feast of Purim is March 5th. And then after that, we'll have, that would be the last Memorial Day that we have. And then we'll have the Passover starting over the whole new year, all right, during the Passover. So Passover is April the 1st. And then we have the Feast of Unleavened Bread is April the 2nd. All right, that's what, those two high holy days are back to back. You have the Passover first, and you have the Feast of Unleavened Bread second. All right, so that's what we'll be doing, coming up in the future. All, Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, they are invited to the Lord's 54 Passover. It's going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. And, if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you can come to the Passover. Don't bring your African friends and don't bring your, heathen friends. They can't come. All right, it's just for the Lord's chosen people. All right, and that's who come. All right, so if you got bring your family, tell your family about it. It's $200 for each adult, which is cheap compared to these these other Israelite groups. They're charging $1,500 to go to their Passovers. You know what I'm saying? And another $1,500 to buy a suit or something like that. I think the what's name froze. I know so like that was me. So that's what we doing, man. Y'all, like I said, y'all got any questions about anything? Y'all got any questions about anything before we start?
Not so far.
All right, so we're gonna read the Torah, right? In the Hebrew, we're gonna read Numbers. Read Numbers chapter 9, verse 15. We're gonna read that in the Hebrew. All right, you start.
Numbers chapter 9 and verse 15 in Hebrew. Wabayawam Hakwayom Af Hamashkan Kasa Ha'aina Af Hamashkan La'ahor Ha'aidaf Waba Ira Yahayaha Al Hamashkan Kash Kamara Ash I Bakwar verse 16 Khan Yahayaha Famayad, it's like Famayad Ha'aina Yaka Sanwa Yakasnawa Wamara'a Ash Layala verse 17 Walapya Ha'al Waf Ha'al Waf Ha'aina.
No, that's Ha'ila Waf.
Ha'ila Waf Ha'aina Ma'al Ha'aha Wa'ak Oh, it's like ha oh ha ho. Wa ak wa akarya. Kan yasa Iwa Banya Yasha Allah Wabam Kwawa Wabam Kwawam Wabam Wabamakwam Wabamakwam Ashar Yashakan Masha Aslaki Mash Aslaki Sham Ha'aina Sham Yakan Banya Yasha Allah verse 18 Al Haya Yahweh Yasa Iwa Banya Yasha Allah Wa'aya Haya Yahweh Yakanya Call Yamya Ashar. Which one? Yamya Ashar Yashakan Ha'aina Al Hamashkan Yakanya verse 19 Waba Ha'ar Waba Ha'ar Ha'ar Rayak Waba Ha'ar Waba Ha'ar Rayak Wabaha Arayak. It's a long word. Ha'aina Al Hamashkan Yam Rabayam Washamarwa Banya Yasha Allah Af Mashamaraf Yahweh Wala'ah Yasa Iwa. Verse 20 Wayash Ashur Yahayaha Ha'aina Yam Masapar Al Hamashkan Al Paya Yahweh Yakanwa Wa'al Paya Yahweh Yasa Iwa. Verse 21 Wayash Ashar Yahayaha Ha'aina. Oh, it's like it. Ha. Oh yeah, Ha'aina. Right.
This one is Ha-I Na. Is it Ha-I Na or Ha-I Na?
What verse you?
He's in verse
21.
It's the
Fourth word in.
Ha'ai nana.
Ha'ai nana.
Ha'ai nana.
That's how it is. Okay.
Ma'ira. I. Bakwar. Wana Ila. Ha'ai nana. Babakwar.
Read through 21.
Wana Sa'aiwa. Awa. Yawamam. Yawamam. Yeah. Walayala. Wana I'll. Or Slaki. Wana Ila. Ha'ainana. Wana Sa'aiwa. It's Numbers chapter 9 and verse 15 in English. And on that day the tabernacle was reared up. The cloud covered the tabernacle, namely the tent of the testimony. And at even there was upon the tabernacle, as it were, the appearance of fire until the morning.
All right, so it's wherever the children of Israel went, they had this cloud following them. Right? The cloud was, well, actually, they was following the cloud. So they would have the cloud would move. That was the Most High. The angel of the Most High was in the cloud directing the children of Israel which way to go. So in the cloud, when the cloud moved, the children of Israel moved. And at night, the cloud appeared as a cloud, and at night, it appeared as fire. All right, so it would just have the ambiance, the amber ambiance, and it looked like fire. It wasn't actual fire in the sky, but it looks like fire. All right, keep it.
Verse 16. So it was always the cloud covered it by day, and the appearance of fire by night. Mm-hmm. Verse 17. And when the cloud was taken up from the tabernacle, then after that the children of Israel journeyed, and in the place where the cloud abode, there the children of Israel pitched their tents.
All right, so wherever the cloud, they followed the cloud while it was moving, and then when the cloud stopped moving, that's where the Israelites would pitch their tents at, up under the cloud. All right, keep it.
Verse 18. At the commandment of the Lord, the children of Israel journeyed, and at the commandment of the Lord they pitched. As long as the cloud abode upon the tabernacle, they rested in the tents. Mm-hmm. Verse 19. And when the cloud tarried long upon the tabernacle many days, then the children of Israel kept the charge of the Lord and journeyed not.
All right, so as long as the cloud was there, they, got, all the way, buckled in, because they knew that the cloud was going to be there for a little while, so they would watch the cloud and it'll stay in one spot, so they would just stay in one spot also. Keep it.
Verse 20. And so it was when the cloud was a few days upon the tabernacle, according to the commandment of the Lord, they abode in their tents, and according to the commandment of the Lord, they journeyed. Mm-hmm. Verse 21. And so it was when the cloud abode from even until the morning, and that the cloud was taken up in the morning, then they journeyed, whether it was by day or by night, that the cloud was taken up, they journeyed.
So whenever the cloud moved, they moved, basically. That's what it's saying. The cloud moved, they moved. Right? The cloud stayed, they stayed. Right? They just followed the cloud. All right, keep reading the Hebrew.
It's Numbers chapter 19 and chapter 9 and verse 22 in the Hebrew. Awa, Yam, Awa, Kadash, Awa, Yam, Baha, Arayak, Ha'ainana, Al, Hamashkan, Lashakan, Al Yawa, Kan, Al Yawa, Yakanwa, Banya, Yasha Al, Wala'a, Yasa Iwa, Waba. Waba ha Waba. Ha I lafwa.
Wabaha I lafwa. Wabaha I lafwa.
Wabaha I lafwa. Yes. Yasa Iwa. Verse 23. Ah. Haya. Yahweh. Yakanwa. Wa'a. Haya. Yahweh. Yasa Iwa. Af. Masham. Marath. Mashamarath. Yahweh. Shamaru. Ah. Haya. Yahweh. Bayad. Mashah. Numbers chapter 10 and verse 1. Wayad Debar. Yahweh. All. Mashah. La Amar. Verse 2. Aisha. La. Shafia. Hataza wa. Ha. Salaki. Ka. Tazaraf. So it's Katazawa Tazaraf. Katazawa Tazaraf.
Spell it out. Work it out.
It's Kataza.
Do every capital syllable.
It's Katazawa Ra. It's like it's Katazawa Tazarafa.
Let me try to say it. Oh yeah, verse 2.
Yeah.
Verse 2.
I mean chapter 10.
Chapter 10. It's like
Ka. Taza. Wa. Ra.
Kataza.
Taza Ra. Ka. Taza Wa. Taza Ra.
Katazawa Tazaraf.
There you go.
Kasak. Makwasha.
Usually when you see a taza, it's alone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Fa'aisha. A thumb. Wahayawa. Laka. Laka. Lamakwara. Lamakwara. Lama. Lamakwara. Lamakwara. Ha'aida. Wala masa. Wala masai. Af. Hama. Kanawaf. Hamakanwaf. Verse 3. Wafa.
Read through verse 1.
Wafa kwa Iwa. Bahan. Wana wa Idwa. Al Yam. Us like it. Al Yak. Go. Ha'ai. Oh. Pafak. a hall. Mawa'ai, verse 4. Wa'am. Or is that just wam? Wa'am. Wa'am. Ba'akaf. Yeah. Yafakwa'aiwa. Kwa'aiwa. Wana wa'aidwa. Oh, yeah. Oh, yak. Hanasha ya ayom. Hanasha ya.
Hanasha ya ayom. Hanasha ya Hanasha ya ayom.
Hanasha ya ayom. Some of these words is getting like wow. Ra'ash. Ra'ay. Is that Ra'asha? Ra'ashia. Paya. Ala Paya. Yasha'al. Verse 5. Wafakwa. Ifam. Wafakwa Ifam. Wadakwa Ifam. Thara wa'ai. Wanasa aiwa. Hamak kan waf. Oh, it's like hamak nawaf. Hakanyam. Quadama. It's like quadama. Sheesh. Yeah, it's more twisty.
That's why the ISPK Hebrew class is so important. You get to study and you get to practice those Hebrew words, and you become better at speaking Hebrew and reading Hebrew. By watching those classes, watching where you would use the what are those connectors. Mm-hmm. It'll start to become easier to be like second hand. When you in those classes, studying in those classes. Read 23 or 22.
Numbers chapter 9 and verse 22 in the English. And whether it were 2 days or a month or a year that the cloud tarried upon the tabernacle, remaining thereon, the children of Israel abode in their tents and journeyed not. But when it was taken up, they journeyed.
So this cloud stayed, and it was the same cloud every single day. All right, and they knew that when that cloud moved, they moved. If the cloud didn't move, they don't move. All right, and this is what went on. That was their guide to the promised land, was this cloud. All right, keep it.
Verse 23. At the commandment of the Lord, they rested in the tents, and at the commandment of the Lord, they journeyed. They kept the charge of the Lord at the commandment of the Lord by the hand of Moses.
Right.
It's Numbers chapter 10 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, make these 2 trumpets of silver, and a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly and for the journeying of the camps.
All right, so this is a scripture. Matter of fact, I need to make sure I put this scripture on my blowing of the trumpets breakdown. All right, because this is how we used the trumpets. All right, the trumpets were and that's why it's important to celebrate those days, because and that was a high holy day from the Lord that He commanded us to celebrate. All right, and it's in commemorates of this right here, how the children of Israel used trumpets to do certain things. So the trumpets were to call the assembly and for journeying of the camp. So that's how the camps knew to leave, because people blew the trumpets. All right, when the cloud moved, they would blow the trumpet, and that would let the people know it's time to move. All right, that gets the people's attention. The trumpets always got the people's attention. Trumpet played a important part in our history. These shofars that we use, you see us blowing it early. Those things, they play a major part in our history, because when you heard those things, you knew that either you were assembling the people, everybody needed to stop and pay attention to something, or we was about to leave, or we was about to go to war. All right, so these things were important for us to know. When we use those trumpets were very important in keeping us, and assembling the crowd. All right, read one more time, person.
Verse 2. Make thee 2 trumpets of silver, of an whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly, and for the journeying of the camps. Verse 3. And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
All right. That's what I was just talking about.
Verse 4. And if they blow but with one trumpet, then the princes which are heads of the thousands of Israel shall gather themselves unto thee.
All right, so if one person come out and one person blow the trumpet, that means that the princes, the heads of the tribes, they shall gather themselves unto this song. When you blow that one trump, that means that out of each tribe there was one prince, there was one named person in that tribe, and that the tribe voted for him to be the representative of that tribe. All right, so you would blow the trumpet at once, and then that representative will come over to Moses. All right, so everything that they was doing was in decent order. All right, they was doing all this to have order. You would have a head of the tribe. He would just come, and then he would go give orders to the tribe. All right, so they would just keep everything in order. All right, keep reading.
Verse 5. When you blow an alarm, then the camps that lie on the east parts shall go forward.
All right, so when you blow an alarm, that was to let the tribes that were on the east, they would go forward first. All right, when you blow that alarm. What time is it?
It is 10:31.
Sloppy. I don't know if y'all understand how much of an engineering marvel that is to make a trumpet out of a single piece of silver. Especially in the wilderness, you don't have specialized tools to mold that. You know what I'm saying? So to have been able to done that, it just shows that the brothers was either really, really skilled. The Lord was with them.
Yeah, they was absolutely skilled. So remember in the book of Leviticus, we was reading that, it was saying that the Lord went and got brothers and put that spirit on them to be able to, build the tabernacle and things of that nature. Well, there was the Lord put that spirit on them to be able to do that. So everything that the Lord required that the children of Israel had, like you said, we was doing all this in the wilderness and stuff like that. So all of the stuff that the Lord required, they built the Ark of the Covenant and all of that, you know what I'm saying, with just the tools that they had. But the Lord gave them the spirit to be able to do that, and these are skilled brothers who love the Lord, and He used those brothers' zeal to be able to do the work that they needed to be done. All right, and it's the exact same right now. Brothers, just think of all the stuff. We in captivity. You know what I'm saying? We on the bottom. We the poorest out of all everybody. But just think of how we be making, everything. You know what I'm saying? With nothing. We survive. We know how to survive. because you know the zeal of the Lord is on us, and we figure it out. All right, so he just, you know, it wasn't nothing that they couldn't do because the Most High was with them. So, you know, and that's how they was able to do all the things that they done. It wasn't actually, you know, them doing it. It was just the zeal of the Lord that was on them that was pushing them to do it. All right. Let me see.
10:33.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see that. All right. So with that, Amata. Welcome y'all. Hakodam is turning to face the east. And we're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabashimai, Kadab, Hayat, Shakab, Yahau, Lakuka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Hayat, Aisha, Rataza, Kapa, Hayat, Ashmai, Danana, Nakar, Kar, Yuwan, Maslakawan, Kawaslawan, Kaslakawan, Kawasyanau, Wala'a, Tabayanau, Banasawan, Abal, Awashanau, Mayan, Rai, Kayat, Lakar, Hamalakwa, Maha'alu, Mahata Para, La'abalumi, Amar.
The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father,
Our
who
Father,
art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
In earth.
as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us of our debts.
Forgive us of our debts.
Forgive our devils.
We forgive our
Lead us
debts.
not into temptation.
Lead us not into temptation.
Deliver us from evil.
Deliver us from evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
So, Mr. Turner. Then Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Amam Shabbat. Amach. Barak.
Yahweh
Yahweh.
Bashim Shabbat.
Dismiss.
That puts you. So say your baby's on her period, right? You don't feel like really clean. The scripture say that if she touches her clean.